So Kathy and I are both here, so you'll be hearing from both of us. We're excited to report that we are moving full steam ahead. We have been successful in establishing not only monthly working group meetings, which up until last month were really well attended. I don't know what happened last month, but I was in transition somewhere and I got kicked out of a meeting and there weren't very many people there. So last month was a little odd. So I'm hoping on Thursday we have our normal complement of people and we're back with our usual group. And then Kathy and I have initiated a monthly meeting just for co-chairs. And so we are transitioning a new co-chair in. So we'll talk about that in a second. But anyway, so the exciting news is we did get our session accepted for WVCTM. It's called Engaging Students in Math and STEM College Readiness. I figured if I just put STEM, that would be too generic. So I made sure it's got math in it. So maybe they'll attend. 4 of us are presenting. I got Kathy from Marion County Schools, Erica from the West Virginia Department of Ed, and Josh Revels, who's just excited about doing anything that works with high school kids. So we're on there trying to talk Kathy into it. We'll see if she is available, Kathy Morton. So we're going to engage the math teachers a little bit, explain what First 2 is, invite them to join, talk a little bit about improvement science and get them to generate some change ideas, then model a PDSA and recruit them to engage in the one that we've developed on syllabi. So talk to them about the stipends. So that's our game plan for that. We're Saturday at 10:15 on April 24th. It's my first time at WVCTM. I'm, of course, WVSTA all the way. So this will be a little different for me. Josh presents all the time for WVCTM, so I'll take his lead. As I reported last time, we have a PDSA. Our last meeting, since it was so odd and had so few people, we were able to take a look at the PDSA and the small group that was there, approved it. We do need to fine tune a little bit on the assessments that we're going to use to evaluate our success. So we'll do that on Thursday with the group we have, and that will finish the planning part of that. We've got 3 of them working right now. We're working on one with guidance counselors. We're working have been working on one with extension agents through HISTA. And we have one on STEM career awareness that we floated once, had minimal success. Want to try it again a little differently. So we are making progress on PDSA's planning. We've been working the whole last month. We were really pushing and contacting different listservs to try to engage as many people in recruiting FAFSA and Promise Scholarship application completion. So High Rocks had this really great tutorial and session they were running on filling out the FAFSA. So we disseminated that along with there were opportunities for gift cards if they completed them on time. So WVSTA did it along with WVCTM 1 week. HISTA did it 1 week. The West Virginia Department of Ed did it 1 week, and the ERC. So we targeted 1 week every week a different listserv. And we're moving along in the STEM ecosystem engagement. In Thursday's meeting, Kathy and Erica are going to firm up how we will engage with them, and they are going to become a subcommittee of college readiness. So they're really excited. So they'll be kind of like a splinter group. I think they found their voice on our working group, and they're anxious to engage. They've been attending meetings regularly, so they'll report out on that. And then I'll start reporting back to you all on the progress they're making. And then Kathy, I'm going to turn it over to you for HISTA.
So we have put out our calls for summer programs, and we're going to be working with different campuses, and those are Glenville, Marshall, Potomac State, and West Virginia State. And of course, our summer camp this year is going to be virtual, which is bad in one way because we love having the kids on campus, but it's good in that we have so many more kids attend because they can do that. As part of that training, we're going to introduce PDSAs to all the teachers. That is 72 of those teachers, and we're going to have them work through just to mock through one of those PDSAs, what it is, and something simple that they're doing as they're delivering the curriculum this summer. We're also working on Bring a Buddy to Senior Camp, and that was a great meeting with First Two, and we have a senior camp that we offer for our HISTA seniors and rising seniors, and they attend. And what we found is that we started focusing on SAT skills in math, because that's where our kids have terrible scores and they need as much help as they can. So we have this, you don't want to call it a boot camp, but it is, we do diagnostics and we find out their strengths and their weaknesses, and we put them through the whole series with Kaplan to get them ready for their SAT and hopefully improve their math skills. And then we also have college readiness skills where we teach the kids about a syllabus, about how to take notes, about how to outline a chapter, what are different techniques you can use when you study, why note cards are fun. So that's the kind of thing we do. And one of the things that we did with the HISTA spring curriculum that we're doing now is we used the identified skills of our students where they were weak, and that's what we built our spring curriculum around for their research. So it wasn't PDSA, but it really should be, and hopefully we can, our goal is to recruit some of the HISTA teachers to be able to, by fall, implement PDSAs.